right, so how to put this thing together. We got all our parts. Now, first of all, we need two keys and we need two handles. I think they're called knobs here. So if you go over here to your, the one here means I have one instance of the key, and here's the second instance of the key and the second instance of the knob. So if you right click on key, you can copy, and you go over here in space somewhere, you right click and you paste. And bingo, now I have key 3. That's the third instance of the key. I don't want a third instance, so I'm going to delete it. You do the same with the knob. We're going to knob 1 and knob 2. You right click, copy, come over here, right click, paste. It'll say paste knob. Okay, so that gives you all your parts. We need two caps, two. So let's do the easy one first. We need to fasten these handles onto, we fasten the knobs onto the handle. So that one's easy. We just go fasten, and we want the end of this to go all the way down. Make sure you're on the bottom of it. Okay, and we want this to be there. All right, so that put that in there. Now this handle has to go into this hole. And so that would be a cylindrical mate. We're going to put the cylinder of the handle into a hole. So cylindrical mate. And we come down here kind of in the middle. Notice how the blue is the direction of that blue axis, which is the z-axis, has to match up with the one you're doing. So see, that's going the wrong way. That blue, that's not going to work. Okay, I think that one going the right way. Yeah. Okay, so now we get out of that. The problem with this is that so this thing will slide back and forth. I'm going to temporarily fix this screw so it doesn't move. It slides in here like it should, but it actually slides all the way through like it shouldn't. So that means I have to go down to this cylindrical mate I just made, double click on it, open it up. I need to put limits on it. So let's try. So you have to put the smaller number on top and the bigger number here. So let's just try -2, and 2, and see what that does. So that goes this far, which is just a little bit too far. So I'm going to have to go adjust that. Okay, it's just a little too far. So you go in and change it to maybe -1.75 and 1.75 or whatever it takes. So it should stop right about there and right about here. Somewhere close. Okay, so that's that for now. Now we want the jaw to be in here and we want it to slide. So I'm going to try to match up this point to that point right there. But I have to choose the correct plane. I want that plane to match up to this plane. No. Yeah, right. Okay. So that's going to be a slider mate. And I want this one. Z is going in the correct direction. I'm going to pick my plane first. Then I'm going to go down here. And the Z is going in the correct direction. That should work. Now, we want limits on that. And it's going to be from 0 to, I'm just going to put in a number if that's wrong. You don't have to go fix it. Okay, so that didn't work at all, did it? It's going both ways. All right, I forgot to do something at the beginning. I should have done this first. I'm going to unfix the screw because I just did that temporarily. We're going to click on this, and you're going to go right click, and we're going to move it to the origin. I don't care where on the vise, but I want the vise to be on the origin, the base. And then we're going to fix the base so it doesn't move. That's interesting. Okay, so let's go to slider 3. Oh, well, I don't want a slider 3. Slider 2, the limits didn't take. That's why it's not working. So let's try that 0 and 2. Okay, so it's going 2 inches the wrong way, right? So apparently moving this way is a negative. Okay, so that's a little complicated. Let's go back to slider 2. That means this number up here, see, this is your minimum distance. So negative is smaller, right? So I need to put a -2 here. And I want a 0, which is a bigger number than -2 here. I don't know if I can test that out. Oh, okay, yeah, it tests out for it. Okay, so that's not quite far enough. So you'd have to keep changing that number till it gets pretty close to here. Okay, I'll let you figure that out. All right, so this is a cylindrical mate. So that's just like we've done before. I'm going to go like this. Okay, so there's the Z is going in the correct direction there. It might be, okay, might have picked, this has a thread in it, and it's hard to pick that it wants to grab points on the thread. You might have to go over here. Okay, the Z is going in the correct direction, it's pointing towards in the way I want it to go. It's way up here though. Okay, so it's lined up. See, it goes right into my hole, but it just keeps going. So we don't have to get out of this. We can change this to, now we want a planar. We want the plane of the end of that to meet a plane inside of this hole. So I want that thing to go down to the bottom of this hole. So I'm going to click on the edge of it. like that. And then I'm going to do this. So now when I drag it, it takes the whole vise with it. All right, we're almost done. These keys, I'm going to get out of this for now, go. In real life, this vise jaw can come up out of the body. So if we look right here, directly at the right view, there's this, the key fits right in there. So I'm going to take the this corner right here and put it to that corner right there. And that is going to be a fasten mate. So that corner, that corner. So that's right where I want it. The same thing over here. Make sure I'm on my end. Yep, there. Now I'm on the right face. That. And we got it. So that's how you put this thing together. We've used the cylindrical mate, the planar mate, the slider mate, and the fasten mate.